What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash, and today we're doing a pretty interesting what if video. Now, a while back, Blivy had proposed something to me. It was basically just he made a cool picture and he wanted to discuss it at some point whether or not Aang from Avatar could make a Rasengan from Naruto if he knew about it. So, with that being said, I'm going to kind of break down if he could and what it takes and everything about it. So, initially, the reason someone would say Aang could make the Rasengan is because he's an amazing wind bender. So, bending and Avatar basically, you like use martial arts to bend certain elements. So, like certain martial arts go with certain elements, and Aang was a natural at airbending, which is basically wind. Um, Now, when you look at Naruto, his Rasengan that he created is wind style. He combined his nature style of wind with it to create the wind style Rasengan. He also uses Sage, but that's different. So, anyways, could Aang use a Rasengan? Well, let's kind of go over what a Rasengan actually is. So, a Rasengan is a concentrated ball of chakra. This chakra is being contained in one area and turned into a sphere, which it's spinning in several different ways at once, creating a devastating impact when you push it into someone or hit somebody with it. It basically tears them apart, and that's where wind style comes in to make it even more dangerous. Um, it is insanely hard to learn. In fact, Minato didn't master it before he died, and Kakashi tried to master it, but he ended up making the Chidori. Naruto mastered it because he uses his clones so effectively to help him make it. But basically, three steps to it. You got to learn the rotation. You got to learn how to rotate your chakra in multiple directions at once. Next step, if you do that, you got to know the power. So this is where you actually like add chakra. Number three is containment. That's like you have to be able to contain that power and rotation into one specific sphere. So, first question we got to ask, does Aang even have chakra? The answer is yes. If you It's not as discussed as Naruto, not as big of a factor, but basically to achieve avatar state, when Aang goes avatar state, he has to be able to completely master his chakras before he can master avatar state. And the chakras and avatar are the different pools of energy in your body that goes with the bending. So, what does that mean now that he has chakra? That means he could make a Rasengan because he has chakra like Naruto, but it's a lot more complicated than that. See, the problem is first issue we have is it takes a significant amount of chakra to make and sustain Rasengan or even make a different one. And that includes learning because you are literally concentrating a very potent, very dense amount of chakra into one area. And like for instance, the way you can prove it's very significant is in the Boruto movie when he I think it was Konohamaru hit Momoshiki with one. Momoshiki just absorbed it and like gained significant power because of how much chakra was in the Rasengan. So yeah, it's a lot of chakra, which means it drains you. For reference, I believe in part one, Kakashi with his Chidori, which is his version of Rasengan, I think he could only use it twice a day. I might be wrong. It might be four in Sasuke's too, but he can only limited amount of time because of how bad the drain is. So yeah, that is one of the biggest issues. He has to have the actual reserves to do this. Now, here's a problem. If you wanted to say, "Oh, he can wind airbend, so he can do the Rasengan wind style." Problem is, if he just has mastery of his chakra in regards to airbending, there's no way in hell he's gonna have enough chakra to consistently make a Rasengan, let alone start learning it. So he would have to have mastered all of his chakra in order to create a Rasengan. And so this means he would have had to mastered his avatar state. And I believe his avatar state was not actually mastered until Um, End of season 2. And I I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Avatar state's only reached when you're in like peril. Like when you feel like your life's in danger or you're having like a really really bad emotional moment. I believe that is when it works. I'm pretty sure I'm right. If I'm wrong, let me know. But anyways, so he has to be in Avatar state and have his mastered chakra. Now, let's be nice. Let's say Avatar state, he mastered it, okay. But this also means he now has his chakra mastered in general. Like, he is allowed to go Avatar state, but even without Avatar state, he still masters his chakra. So he has access to all his chakra. So then he would have to use that chakra and start building Rasengan. He is not, he could maybe, at best, make one. But you got to remember, Naruto has a stupid amount of chakra because of the nine-tailed fox inside of him, and Uzumaki's already have a shit ton of chakra. So he already has an insane amount of chakra. So he can make a Rasengan and not worried about, you know, wearing out or being too tired. Aang doesn't nearly have the stamina of a Naruto. I really am not trying to hear that shit. Like he really doesn't. And so he could, in theory, Avatar state after Avatar state, like with mastery of his complete chakra, he could work on a Rasengan and probably make one, but he's definitely not making more than one. I don't see him having the stamina to make one. Like most of the bending he does is like manipulation. Uh, you know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, okay, Avatar state, he could probably make a couple. If he's in an extreme Avatar state, he could probably make a couple of the Rasengans. But it's very hard to reach the the Avatar state and just practice like willy-nilly. No, that's not really how it works. So I would say in base, after he mastered all of his chakra, if you want to say it applies to normal, after season 2, he could work on it and maybe make one. But no, he's not making any more than that. He's not coming near as close to the Rasengan as Naruto. He might master it at the same speed. Like, not master, but be able to produce one at the same speed Kid Naruto did. But debatable. And, you know, honestly, the biggest argument I can see against him not being able to make one is the way he's using his chakra. I don't really think he uses his chakra in that way. So not only are you focusing your chakra, you have to do the nature style at the same time. So he's got to bend while he's focusing it. Like Naruto needed clones to do the nature style of wind while he himself focused on the chakra. He was literally using clones, and Aang doesn't have clones. So I think honestly at best, he could make an ugly version of Rasengan. Like it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be weird, but then again, he is very exceptional at airbending, so he might have a chance, but he has to learn how to focus the chakra outside of his body. I don't even know if they can do that. I know they can master the energy inside of him, but I don't know if they could do that, but we're going to be nice here and say he's going to be able to learn it. But like I said, I don't see him doing more than one. In Avatar state, maybe two, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I kind of wanted to address this what if, kind of address whether or not Aang and Naruto are relative in terms of what they could do if they knew about each other's abilities. And yeah, Aang is not near his strength, speed, or stamina, chakra levels. So that's the biggest issue. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'm thinking about doing an equalized stats fight between Aang and Naruto to where their physicals are canceled out and even. So like who's a better fighter? If you want to see that, or if you want to see that with any other characters, let me know. Like if you want to see Hulk and Batman, but they're both, you know, at the same physical level, I'll do it. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. It's been your boy Sir Splash, and I'll see y'all later. Splash is out.